This is influencer challenges Joe Rogan to a fight and instantly regrets it. So this is from EWU Bodycam. I knew about this. This is the, what is he? The Liver King dude. So the guy that touted that he was like all natural and he just ate like livers and shit like that and had all this stuff. He had some kind of mental break and started going after Joe Rogan for some reason and saying he was going to fight Joe Rogan and blah, blah, blah. And he actually did go after him at one point and he got arrested for it. I didn't know that the body cam was available, but I stumbled across it yesterday or the day before and I knew I wanted to cover it. So here we go.
What happened is you picked a fight, Joe Rogan, with another man, a real one. Welcome to Texas, Joe Rogan. My name is Liver King.
A series of videos posted by social media influencer Liver King leaves his followers increasingly concerned. But when he arrives in Austin claiming he's there to pick a fight with podcast host and media personality Joe Rogan, police are forced to step in.
Can this
I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't agree with a lot of Joe Rogan's stuff. More and more, especially some of this stuff lately. But I really don't agree with him on a lot of things. But that doesn't give you the right to go and say the kind of stuff and do the kind of stuff this guy was doing. I don't agree with this guy either. Neither one are in the right. Both of them are kind of not great people to begin with, but Rogan really didn't deserve to have this kind of thing put on him. Especially not for what seemed to be the reasons why the guy did it.
A video of me being in this container? Can it go on social media?
The following is based on official police records to date, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On June 23, 2025, 47-year-old fitness influencer Brian Liver King Johnson posted this video to Instagram.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out. My name's Liver King. Man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. I have zero training in jiu-jitsu. You're a black belt. You should dismantle me, but I'm picking a fight with you.
The next day, Brian posted another video revealing that he'd arrived in Austin, Texas, the home of Joe Rogan's podcast studio.
Just pulling up to the capital of Texas. What's the capital of Texas? What's the capital of Texas? Houston. It's Houston. Guess what? You're
Officers with the Austin Police Department locate Brian at a hotel and move in to arrest him on a misdemeanor warrant, hoping to avoid negative publicity through an altercation with a high-profile influencer. They move through the hotel covertly without their uniforms and speak with him directly. Brian agrees to go with the officers, first taking a moment to say a prayer with his team.
To discern what matters. Nothing that doesn't. To discern what matters. To be profitable with time. Bridge the gap, the delta of perfect into God's life. King time. That's walking in the light. That's God's time.
What the hell?
I ask that you protect us today, Father. That's walking your light, God.
We're gonna go down this way.
Everything is the truth, nothing is a lie. You should be recording everything, and you should have Cam and Lodi, and then you and Justin are taking turns to live stream it, and or make sure that you just post everything you can as soon as you can. Okay, because it's today, and that's the truth.
They escort Brian outside and check him for weapons, but allow him to keep his cell phone.
set all the way back, handcuffs. Yeah, you just, hold on, let me figure that out real quick. Hold on 1 second. I'm mobile, bro. I can do, okay, that'll work.
How do you feel with that?
That's fine.
Wow.
You guys
That
put
was nice,
handcuffs on people in the back of the car?
Yeah, everyone's got to go on handcuffs.
Inside the car, though?
Yeah.
How come?
Department policy. Yeah.
Because it seems pretty protected.
Thanks, okay.
What day is it? Today's Monday? Monday or Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Oh, Oh my God, it's Tuesday. Oh, I'm supposed to have all my meetings today. You know, every day is someone else's day, and today, Tuesday's the day that I transact with the outside world. And I'm just thinking, I hope that somebody on my behalf will share that I'm not transacting now with the outside world today.
Where are you from originally?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, really?
Naval base. And my wife is from Poland. I'm telling people now, from now on, I'm from Poland actually, because we went to every base, you know.
Yeah.
So, where are you really from? You know what? I'm from the friendliest state in the world, the best country in the world. It's called Texas. You know what Texas means, bro?
What does it mean?
Do you know?
No.
It actually is like Spanish. Tejas is Spanish for friendly. Yeah, Texas is pretty friendly. But you know what I love about how friendly it is? We can only be this friendly because we can also be as dangerous as it allows us to be with these laws. That
He is fried. Like this, I don't even think he was on anything right here. I just think he fried his brain. He is so fried that this is now him.
make this great place called this place. But I'm kind of telling people, my roots are Poland and
We'll
Texas.
beat you out that side, okay?
Sure.
Brian arrives at the station and is escorted to an interrogation room, where he remains uncertain why he's even here in the first place.
Really?
If I'm gonna be, what was that? Am I arrested?
You are. Yeah.
And they don't tell you why?
Yeah, the lead detective will give all that information to you. It's a terroristic threat, is what it's called. Okay?
Is it Texas or FBI?
We're with the Austin Police Department, so Texas.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang tight for me, Mr. Johnson.
Okay.
Someone of you in your show.
Okay.
Oh yeah. He fucking fried.
Wow. No, didn't see that one coming, but it came. And it's awesome. I'll take that for $1.
According to police records, Brian posted another video in which he was seen carrying a medieval axe, as well as a black box
Yeah,
with
I
a Joe
saw that
Rogan
one.
Experience sticker on the top. Though he was secretive about the box's contents, investigators would later find out what was inside.
Oh boy.
A terrorist threat. Wow. I didn't know. Terroristic. They don't have to tell you that you're in the state of Texas. And they don't have to tell you. They can just arrest you. I don't know how you get out of this box. How long do you spend in the box? Do they tell you how long you spend in the box? Can this video of me being in this container, can it go on social media?
The detective finally arrives, but his attempt at an introduction is quickly shut down.
I don't know if you have any involvement with law enforcement. I just kind of want to tell you about myself.
If you don't mind, I'm going to skip all that. I don't want to know about you. I just want you want to know about me. And so let's skip everything about you and whatever you want to know about me or the situation. Let's.
How fucking narcissistic can you be?
Elucidate that as fast as possible.
Okay, absolutely, sir. I respect that.
The detective reads Brian his Miranda rights, then asks if he understands each of them.
There's one that I don't. If I have the right to terminate this interview at any time, what would happen next?
And then you and I are done talking.
And then can I leave?
No.
Yes, sir. You'll be arrested and go down to the jail.
Oh, so I'm not arrested?
You are arrested. That's what I'm saying. When we're done talking.
Okay, I'll terminate this interview.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Okay.
Put me in jail. Let's go.
Do you mind? I saw that you have your phone on. Do you mind if I have that? You're not allowed to have a phone in here per policy.
Oh, I already posted everything that I had in here.
Okay.
Is that okay? Because do I need to undo that?
No, that's fine. But just.
So you're asking me the question, if it's a demand, you guys can do whatever you need to do. But you said, do you mind? Yeah, I mind.
They're asking because they don't want to forcibly take it from you. See, this is how polite society works. When you have a demand and you need something done, instead of saying, do this now, motherfucker, you say, could you do this for me? Because instead, these cops are going to come in like 4, 6, 8, 10 of them, however many it takes. They're going to come in with their tasers, their everything, and they're going to make you give it up. What he's doing is being nice and giving you an opportunity. An opportunity to just be like, okay, here's the phone. Thank you. Have a good day.
It's my phone, and that's what I have on me right now. So maybe there's a protocol and you should use different language.
Well,
So
I don't want to demand, like, I don't want to be disrespectful or any sort of, like, I'm trying to show you the utmost respect. So I'm just asking. Okay, I'm just asking.
Okay.
You don't think I'm being respectful, do you?
Well, think about this. You said, do you mind? Yeah, I mind. So the answer is yes, I mind.
Okay. Can you give me your phone?
I could.
Will you give me your phone, please?
I would like not to do that.
Okay.
Too bad.
He asks for his phone one more time, but Brian once again refuses to hand it over. On that note, the detective leaves the room, and Brian continues the conversation alone.
Post that one also. Posted that one, we'll post the next ones too. What happens next? Well, they take you down to the jail is next. Okay, so I could just interview with you and then go to the jail, or I could skip that line and go straight to the jail. New experience.
Wow. I mean, I get
A
taking
doobie.
things.
How we doing, bro?
Chew to a fork, found her vibe, steady hands. Zero horizon built up from hopes and plans. He shows real support, no fake, no fluff. Checks on his people when the days get rough. Streamer and a friend keeps the circle tight. Times we're good until we great every night. So when Chew says I got you, that's not just talk. That's the kind of backbone that makes a whole team walk. That's the kind of backbone that makes a whole team walk.
How's the reactions going?
It's going good, Chew. How are you? We're actually doing the Liver King body cam react right now. I found when the Liver King got arrested after threatening Joe Rogan. So I'm actually watching it right now. And this he's unhinged. He's absolutely unhinged. They've got him in here in the interrogation room. And they're interrogating him. And he's like, they read him the rights, and he's like, well, so what happens if I terminate this? They're like, then we'll bring you down to the jail. He's like, okay, then we'll just do that. We'll terminate this. You can bring me to jail. His reasoning behind it right now is he wants to skip the line. I can either go right to jail, or I can get interviewed with you and then go to jail. I'll skip the line and go right to jail. His new experiences, new information, collect more points because he's going to jail. I get looking at life like it's a video game. Upping your skills, doing new things gets you experience points. Those experience points lead you to further levels in your life and everything and stuff like that. I get looking at life like that. That's a good way if you have that to motivate yourself, if that helps you. In this instance, this is just more proof that there's something massively fucked in this dude's head. Because he thinks that getting arrested, skipping the line, and going directly to jail instead of talking to the cops and all that stuff is the preferred method, and it's going to help him gain more experience and collect more points.
Experiences, new information, collect more points. We already did it in Poland. Yeah, in Poland, that can happen too. And it did, and so we kind of have a little bit of a reputation, a little bit of experience in jail. And I learned a lot, so collected more points, adventure, novelty. The evolutionary hunter, that's what you do. You go out to do adventure, accept the risk.
Mind you, right now, he is in this thing alone. There's no one in this interrogation room. They left him in here alone. This is just him. orating to himself.
Hopefully it's commensurate with the reward. Hopefully that you can make a calculated risk that geometrically magnifies the reward, but never at the risk of like self, really.
Some of these people are like, wow. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's been a couple of them today. A 17-year-old got arrested for drunk driving and decided to throw on top of it. The entire time she was like, she did terroristic threats against an officer, threatened to kill the officer. Then when she got to jail and the officer was like doing all the paperwork and stuff, she decided to reach her foot out and fondle him. So she got a 4th-degree sexual assault on her record too, at 17. Because she was drunk. This guy, I know he's done shit. I know he's done like ayahuasca and stuff like that. And probably he's still on a bad trip and he just ain't coming back no more. There's something off about him for sure. But I mean, okay, I will say, I kind of somewhat talk like this. You do have to take risks. You do have to experience things. You do have to level up. You do have to have growth and stuff like that. I do believe that. Threatening people,
oh man,
and all that's not the same thing as getting points and all that. Going after someone.
What is wrong with people?
Go watch the movie Idiocracy. It's like, it's the perfect encapsulation. Mike Judge is a fucking prophet. That's all I can say. The people who, and I'm just going to say it this way, the people who should breed, the people who should be the people having kids, the people who have common sense, and the people who would pass on that common sense and the proper teachings to their children are the people who have less or no children at all, because they see the state of the world and choose not to perpetuate it and not to do things and not to cause more problems and not to give in to the bullshit that's going on around them. Or they see that it's untenable to try to be able to afford raising a family and blah, blah, blah. So they decide not to. However, there's another subsection of the populace, and that subsection happens to sit below this line. This line being both poverty and typically mental acuity. In other words,
big reason I don't drink, and I see people on the daily talking to themselves, drugs are not cool.
Yep. A lot of people who are on this same kind of thing, even if they do have money, even if they are rich, they still fall on this line where they have less mental acuity. And those are the people who tend to have more children. And they pass those genes on. And then it perpetuates a cycle. Mike Judge pretty much called it in Idiocracy. And it's what's been going on. If you look at our world, it really is. The fact that not only do we have to have warning labels on everything, but we fucking have them and people still do the shit and still go after the company going, "The warning label wasn't big enough, sir." And that's not even just this country, it's everywhere. You see something roped off and it says you shouldn't go there, and your first instinct is, ooh, I wonder what it would be like if I was over there. Now, there's two types of people, again, in this world. Well, there's more than two types of people. Everything's a spectrum. But there's two extremes of types of people in that instance. One, the person who looks at it and goes, ooh, I wonder what it would be like to go over there and touch that or do that or whatever, and goes, guess I'll never know, because if I do, I'm going to get in trouble and I don't want to get in trouble, or somebody's going to get hurt and I don't want them to get hurt, or I'm going to get hurt and I don't want to get hurt, or blah, 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 blah. Because we take a look at it, we assess, and we decide, yeah, that's probably not a good idea. And then there's the second type of person. They look at it and go, huh, I ain't supposed to go over there. Why the fuck they don't want me over there? Who the fuck are they to tell me I can't go over there? What the fuck is wrong with how I'm going over there? Now, these type of people typically are also the ones that get hit in the head by a roller coaster, arrested for making threats against Joe Rogan, arrested and get a 4th-degree sexual assault for trying to play footsie with a cop's crotch when they're under arrest. Assess the situation. Look at what is going on and decide to proceed. If you were impaired, whatever your choice is, don't! If your choice is to do something, don't do it. Sit down, stop. Do whatever the people are telling you. Follow their instructions implicitly and do nothing else. Because you're screwed either way. If you're not impaired, listen to the people. Do exactly what they say. Because what they're telling you will help you in the long run. Stop being stupid. And what the hell are you doing this shit anyways if you're not impaired? Damn it. Grow up and act like actual members of society. You want to know why the world keeps going down this destructive path that it's on? Because this kind of people not only walks, they walk with impunity. They walk thinking they're in the right. Because when they do get in some kind of nominal trouble, they get a small smack on the wrist and sent back out into the public to reoffend. Instead of actually taking it to them and giving them full consequences and saying, I'm sorry. I understand. Maybe there's something wrong with you mentally, but you need to take accountability for the actions that you have perpetuated. And now that you have perpetuated those actions, you get to reap the benefits or consequences. And guess what? There's another way of saying it. You fucked around. Now you find out.
Unless the reward is worth it.
According to police records, an officer with the Violent Crimes Task Force spoke with Brian's executive protection employee, Justin. When asked about the contents of the black box donning the Joe Rogan podcast sticker, Justin claimed it held 2 custom-made staccato pistols that were meant to be gifts for Joe Rogan.
So to know your high swords, are 4 of them, decision-making matrix. 2-way doors, just go. Fire, fire, aim. 1-way doors, spend some time to aim. Maybe aim, fire, depending on how one-way it is. And then 1-way, let's go to jail for a little bit. I've already done that, but maybe I'll learn something new in the process. We'll collect some more points and do some
Fire, 2-way doors, fire, fire, aim. 1-way doors, aim, fire? It sounds like no matter what, you're trying to kill something. And he makes no sense.
Squats. Not real squats, like the ones that you kind of do, like the pistol variety. The ones that count. Oh, you probably won't get his attention, even. But what happened is, you picked a fight, Joe Rogan, with another man. A real one. Maybe a worthy one. Maybe not the one that you thought you'd pick a fight with. And so now there's real consequences. And then,
Then you'll make this one strong. Wow. So he sees this as a way to get stronger and go out. This, wow.
You'll just make this one stronger in jail. For how long will I be here, do you think? What law did I break? Which law did I break?
Terrorist.
Whoa,
threats.
Joe Rogan, you compromised something big. It's the state of Texas. You allowed this to be happening. You wanted it to happen.
Records state that officers spoke with Joe Rogan himself, who was made aware of the threats by his own security team. Joe Rogan claimed he'd never had any sort of contact with Brian, and was unaware.
No, honestly, from what I've seen, the only contact, quote unquote contact, was at one point there was a guest on Joe Rogan who said something to Joe Rogan about the Liver King. And he's like, oh, that freak that eats the liver and blah, blah, blah. He's definitely on gear. He's got to be on gear with the way he looks. And the Liver King at that point had been claiming that he hadn't been on, that he wasn't on gear, but then come out later and said he definitely was on gear. I mean, obviously he's on gear. You don't get like that on no primal diet. You're on gear, motherfucker. Come out and say it.
Of why he would be targeting him. He went on to say that he feels that Brian appears to be, quote, significantly unstable and seems like he needs help.
That's kind of cool, right? You're arrested by the
Wow is the word.
Division.
Absolutely.
You know what's not cool is to be called a terrorist. That's not cool. A terroristic threat. That's not cool when your home is Texas. And then the person that's hoping to put you there is not from Texas. He's not. He's from California, y'all.
But you're not from Texas either. You're not from Texas.
Oh, yeah. You know what we do from outsiders? Like Pace Picante style. Get a rope. Not a threat. That's the commercial. And that's in principle. That's what Texans do. We honor that kind of friendly. Welcome to Texas, Joe Rogan.
I am
My name is
lazy.
Liver King.
Ordered out a pizza.
Who do I want to fight? Who am I picking a fight with?
We did too. We had a Papa Oz ordered Hawaiian. We had Hawaiian pizza with bacon and pineapple. Very yummy good.
Joe Rogan. What week is it? Rogan versus Liver King week. No, actually, that was wrong. The week is the same as the password for the free Wi-Fi. It's you, Joe Rogan.
Oh,
with a
nice.
thank you mark.
What is a thank you mark? Wait. He just invented a new form of punctuation. I've heard of an exclamation point, question mark, a period, a comma. I've heard of a tilde. I've heard of the frickin' semicolon, the colon. I have a colon. I don't know if I have a semicolon. But I have
I
a colon.
got a veggie lovers. No
Yum.
brock garlic instead.
But what the fuck is that? An exclamation. Oh my god. Wow.
Many of Brian's followers expressed their concerns with his mental state after he posted the following video.
Because I'm here all week. I don't know if you heard. Rogan versus Liver King.
I mean, look at him. He looks like shit anyways.
You never heard of a...
I never heard of an exclamation point. I've heard of an exclamation point, not an explanation mark. I have no idea what this dude is on.
Period. C-O-M.
Period.
All week, this week.
.com.
It started on Monday. It's going to go through at least Friday. It may go over the weekend, but
Ooh.
no longer than that. I'm going to record a lot of videos this week. And then I'm not going to record any for a long time.
Brian takes out his phone and plays what appears to be a recording of himself, captured just moments ago in the interrogation room. He listens as he waits for officers to collect him.
If any of this is normal behavior for him, he is definitely the exact type of person that should be in a very specialized type of place and left there for the rest of their life on high doses of a lot of medications. This is supervillain origin story bullshit right here. This dude is geared to the teeth. I mean, if he don't die from all the stuff he's put in himself, this is super villain origin story right here.
What's up, man?
So,
Hello, sir. Turn around.
turn around.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna place you in handcuffs for right now. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. Appreciate you. Where's your phone at, sir?
In my pocket.
The phone continues to play on the table as they remove the remainder of his property. He's then transported to the local jail.
Would it be funny if I told you I had another phone on me?
Ooh, Brad.
I mean, funny would not be the word for it. It would be bringing property into the jail that would not be good because that's a felony.
That would be a little funny, you know, because
trafficking.
they're supposed to take a bunch of stuff from you the first time.
Yeah.
And then they leave a lot of stuff. And then sometimes that happens again. That would be funny, right?
It might be a little funny, yeah. Brian, I don't know all your backstory. Where are you from?
If you don't mind, I'm not going to be as friendly as I normally am.
Early up to you.
Yeah.
The following day, Brian posted a $20,000 bond and was released from jail. As a condition of his release, he was ordered to have no contact with the victim or his family and to wear a GPS monitor. The next morning, Brian posted a new video to Instagram, suggesting he still has future plans involving Joe Rogan.
If anybody knows where Seth Rogen's...
Look at his eyes.
Suggesting he's still...
Oh, yeah. His eyes are... Look at that. That's uneven as fuck. He's got one pupil dilated and one pupil is like pinpoint. That's not good. That's brain damage.
Still has future plans involving Joe Rogan.
If anybody knows where Seth Rogen's...
I'm pretty sure he does not have heterochromia.
The other version of him that rhymes with blow. If anyone
because he's not allowed to say Joe Rogan's name,
knows where his family's going to be today.
So now, instead of terroristic threats just against Joe, you're going against his family too. Again, I don't agree with Joe Rogan. I don't like him at all. This is just above and beyond.
If you could let my team know so that we can stay within 200 yards, not close to them, to stay away from them.
Or you could just stay where you are.
Please, actually, I redact that. Don't do anything to their family. If anyone who's around us can alert us that there might be anyone with the last name Rogan around, then I'll happily go the other 200 yards.
Why don't you just stay where you are?
Make certain. You know how good that feels on the ankle?
Is there
and then we're going to
piss
go
on the
to the
floor under
Capitol.
him?
At 7 p.m. every day, we'll be at the Capitol where they make laws. Rogan versus Liver King.
Wow.
I'm picking a fight.
According to court documents, 47-year-old Brian Liver King Johnson was charged with terroristic...
47. Dude's a year younger than me? He looks like that and he's a year younger than me? He's geared to the teeth and looks like he's about 85 fucking years old on top of it. But he's a year younger than me. Wow. Drugs and gear, man. Drugs and gear. That should kill you every time.
Threat causing fear of imminent serious bodily injury.
Seriously.
His case was dismissed in November of 2025 following the completion of required counseling classes. Get less restricted content and an unfiltered look at our cases. For extended coverage,
we haven't heard anything since, so hopefully he learned his lesson in all this. But I mean, come on. What are you doing?